is that there's a photographer at a wedding, and it's his best friend's wedding, and she's called him in and be like, yo, I'm gonna get married, can you do my after-wedding photo shoot with me and my groom? And he's a bit poor, and she's quite rich, and he's like, yeah, alright, I'll do it. And he gets to the wedding a little bit late, so he's not seen the groom yet. And he's taking public transport, his bus broke down, and he's got the next one. And he turns up just after they get married. And he meets the groom, looks into his eyes, and he's like, crap, I have slept with you, like, quite a few times. And so he gets jealous, because he's getting married to his best friend. And so he tries to ruin the wedding by poisoning the father of the bride. And he doesn't want the groom and the bride to be together, even though they're already married. And so he tries to blame it on the groom. And since he's a photographer, he can get the evidence via the photographs and stuff. And he believes that if he confronts the groom, he can get him to sort of confess, or like pretend that he's confessing to the crime and show it to the bride. And so they can like get a divorce or something. But he shows him the evidence, and the groom is like, look, you're just really annoying. I'll give you money if you just leave me alone. So yeah, the groom offers the photographer money for the evidence as well, and he has to decide whether he has to decide between his love or the money. And the ending sequence would be the bride. She gets a sort of envelope through her letterbox, and it's just her wedding pictures, and through the pictures it kind of shows the groom poisoning her dad. Yeah, next 2 slides. And my target audience is 15 to 25-year-olds, and I'd be targeting film and media students. Mostly girls, because it has a sort of romance subgenre, and I thought photography might be a passion for girls as well. And 15 to 25-year-olds, because some of them might be getting to the age where they're thinking about married or getting married, and so they'd be able to relate to the characters. And you might have they might have encountered some of the people in the movies, kind of thing. Like, so they'd be able to relate with the characters and stuff. Next. If you keep clicking through. So these are some of the responses I got from my survey. And so they didn't really mind what gender the protagonist was. But they wanted a victim, a love interest, authority figures, and common people. So I thought I would include those conventions into my thriller film. About the location, one of the responses I had is anywhere, they don't mind, it's all about the storyline. But the highest voted answer was city streets, and so if I was going to set my thriller outside, although it's going to be more in the countryside, which is the second highest answer. The conventions I would also include would be crime, violence, murder. And a lot of I asked my target audience what they wanted from a thriller, and they said unpredictable plot twists, character development where psychologically disturbed people don't end up being nice because of love interest. They also had, just generally something messed up. Go to the next slide. So if you play that, it just shows the ideas I've taken from the focus group. There was sound in that, I don't know. My credit sequence would be inspired by Perfume and You Get Me, which are 2 very different types of thriller movies. One of them is more modern, the other one's a bit sort of set in the olden days, but I like Perfume because it had a thriller as well as a romantic sense. And You Get Me has a similar narrative, but it's a bit more modern and they use colours. Yeah, any questions? If you go on to
So let's just clarify the story. The photographer meets the bride and thinks, oh yeah, I know you, I've slept with you, did it?
Yeah, the photographer has slept with the groom.
Is it a male photographer or a female photographer?
Male, sorry.
Oh right, oh so
Yeah.
there's a gay thing going on here. Right, so he then tries to cause... Right, so his task then is basically to make the bride split.
Yeah.
Gotcha, right? So to do that, he sets up the groom as if he's murdered the bride's father,
Yeah.
right? So why doesn't he just attack the bride? Why doesn't he just kill the bride?
Because the bride is his best friend.
Aha, good. So you got an answer for that. That's good. And then, but then he manipulates the photographs into so that when she sees them, she'll piece it together.
Yeah.
She'll leave him, and then he can have the husband all to himself, essentially. Great. And what's the resolve there? Does the bride leave the husband?
It just ends on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Oh right. So you don't get the tasty resolve. Not sure.
I thought it would be a bit more satisfying if you don't know, and it's up to the audience to decide how much they've connected with the character and whether, if they were in the character's shoes, what would they do?
I get it. It may struggle to make 5 minutes that.
Yeah.
And don't you feel like you want to resolve to that? Do you want to resolve to that?
No.
Really?
No. Up this?
Yeah, I do.
I kind of want to know what happens.
Yeah, I want to know what happens too. I think a resolve is required there. For example, does the bride see it, work it out, and then kill the husband in a fit of rage accidentally, so that nobody wins? You know,
That's good, actually. Isn't it?
it's a case of that. Does she go insane, or does she? I don't know. There's got to be a resolve, I think. Thank you very much. All right.